Coming up on Nickelodeon, it's Captain's Arcade, followed by The Brady Bunch.
Ahoy there, Anthony the Captain here. Should I say, Tony, the cheer captain is here. Woo! Well, folks, we did it. This is it. The final shot before WrestleCade, and I'm in the spirit. I know exactly what game I'm going to be playing. I got my pom-poms right here. My megaphone is around here somewhere, but it's probably buried in storage somewhere here. But we're going to be playing none other than this game, WCW versus the World. And I know exactly how I'm going to be celebrating, and I know exactly what I'm going to be playing, as far as the mode is concerned. Yep. Time for my favorite time of the year. This is my version of Black Friday, and my version of celebrating the holiday season. It sure beats the heavy commercialism of Christmas, that's for darn sure. Can't wait till next weekend. Too bad there's not a big selection of WCW stars on here, but still, the roster that they do have is star-studded. A lot of Japanese wrestlers in this game that had to change that their names had to be changed due to copyright, which is 100% understandable. Yeah, we miss you, Hulk Hogan, or Hollywood Hogan, however you want to put it. It's about that I made years ago. Ooh, when you back out. Excuse me. Let's make things a little challenging. I'm up for a challenge. Even though it's been a while since I played this game. God, I decided for one fall. One fall! Who came up with that? Who came up with that chant? Elimination. That's how they do. That's how they did back in the old. That is how they do in the Survivor Series. I think versus League. I think that's. Since this is going to be Sting's final appearance over at WrestleCade, I might as well go ahead and pick him. Not to mention, he's a former NWA World Heavyweight Champion, just like him and Ric Flair. Might as well pick. Both of them I met. I met Sting, Ric Flair, Lex Luger, and Ultimo Dragon. I wish I could meet Hulk Hogan. Could have met Hulk Hogan. But what really can you do? Rick and Scott Steiner are going to be there. I've yet to meet both of them. Might as well go ahead and... Might as well go ahead and select Scott. Okay. He is Sabu. Like I said, they had to change their names due to copyright. No, I got a better idea. Scratch that. Okay, let's start over. Let's start with the GOAT, Ric Flair. Now we got Sting. Lex Luger. Ultimo Dragon. And finally, Jeff Jarrett. All of whom I've met. I was very fortunate to have met Sabu. In fact, he was my very first stop at last year's WrestleCade. And he was the very first one to sign my NWA World Heavyweight Championship rep title belt. So, I'm now forevermore going to be grateful. Thank you, Sabu. Got Sabu. I met Tatsumi Fujinami. Where's Muda? I know the Grand Muda's in here somewhere. Bad blood. Met Scott Norton. This is supposed to be Scott Norton. This is supposed to be Ken Shamrock. Who looks more like Disco Inferno. Okay. Okay, let's see how we do here. Supposed to be Tatsumi Fujinami taking on Ric Flair. sleeper. Pile driver. Atomic drop. Come on, can I reverse it? No, I can't reverse it. Versus the Russian last week. Yeah, it was such a blessing meeting both Tatsumi Fujinami and Ric Flair. I met Tatsumi Fujinami earlier this year at the Gathering, and I met Ric Flair at last year's WrestleCade. Superplex. I'm screwed. Smell a comeback. I think I smell a comeback. I think I smell something happening here. Canadian torture rack, Canadian backbreaker. Yeah. Final driver. Woo! Time for the figure four. Will he tap? That's what we're tap. Nope. Almost three. Close but no cigar. think he's too close to the ropes. I think my spirit's high. I think I'm screwed. Spirit up, spirit up, spirit up. And I think I'm screwed. Whoa. Break. Oh, rope break. And backslide. I think I'm screwed. 1, 2. Ball game. Ric Flair's eliminated. Alright. Next up is Sting. I think whoever gets the most wins is the winner. I don't know. I don't know how it works. Sting versus Grey Muta. Like I said, such a blessing meeting both of these guys. I met the Grey Muta on two separate occasions. One at WrestleCade back in 2019. It was supposed to be a substitute for another wrestler. I think it was supposed to be Enzo and Cass. It's supposed to be either Enzo Cass or Enzo and or Cass. I'm not exactly sure. But regardless, it was a substitution. And I was supposed to get a combo. I was supposed to get a photo with them as well as an 8x10, but unfortunately, all I received was a photo with them. But still, it was such a blessing meeting the Great Muta himself. And I met Sting a couple of times too. I met him back in 2021, and I met him last year when he signed my title belt. And as of now, I got a grand total of 16 autographs, 16 names on it, and Tatsuya Fujinami, Ric Flair, the Great Muta, and Sting, as well as Sabu, Barry Windham. Jeff Jarrett. I think I'm screwed. It's over. EC3 is another name I got. Matt Cardona is another name. Rob Conway. Ronnie Garvin. Raven. Tatsumi yeah, I said Tatsumi Fujinami. Rhino. It's over. DDT. Leg drop, Hogan style. Ow. Riding this PP. Game over. That's his version of the people's elbow, the Muda's elbow. And it's over. Well. Over the top of it. 1, 2. Oh. Smashed him right in his pee-pee. DDT. Gorilla Press. Kick out on one. DDT. Bulldog. Leg drop. Yeah. Comeback. I smell a comeback. Atomic drop. Comeback. Yeah. Woo! Miraculous comeback. Yeah. It was a tough one, but I made it out of there. Sting. Woo! We're tied at 1 apiece. Alright. Lex Luger versus Sabu. We can make out from the context. Based on my research, Lex Luger is a reskin of another wrestler. I forgot who it was. Minus PP. Misses the leg drop. Oh. Another punch to the PP. This time he doesn't miss the leg drop. What just happened? It was probably a glitch. I was fortunate enough to meet both Sabu and Lex Luger. Y'all already know that I'm a PlayStation guy. Why can't we have this type of engine in the later PlayStation titles as opposed to the like the N64 as opposed to the ones that we got like WCW Nitro and WCW NWO Thunder. Mayhem was doable for a PS1 game. Don't even get me started with Backstage Assault, even though I've been hearing a lot of bad things about it, and I'm so glad that I didn't pick up that garbage. I even saw some reviews of that game. I'm so glad that I had no desire picking up that game. This perfectly described the shape of the company. That's why this company is in the shape that it's in, because of BS like this, brother. Talk about innovators of offense. Sabu's the real innovator of offense as far as I'm concerned. He takes ultra violent wrestling to the nth degree. Choke slam. Camel clutch. Otherwise known as the Steiner recliner. Snap DDT. the Frankensteiner or the Hurricane Rana, however you want to call it. I think he has me in the bag. Smack me right in his pee-pee. That's an opening. 1, 2, 3. Another one for the opposing team. Alright. Ultimo Dragon and Scott Norton. Let's see how well I do. I met Ultimo Dragon and Sonny on a couple occasions, and I think I have that mask, that pro mask they wore. Or as I like to call the SmackDown mask, because that's the mask they wore on that you frequently wore on SmackDown, as well as the video game. Here Comes the Pain, his first and only WWE video game appearance. Meltzer and Company ranked him in, 2004 as most underrated or something like that. I think I got that right. The Wrestling Observer. Man, I love Ultimo Dragon's mask. The mask that really blew me away during the WCW days were Rey Mysterio's and Ultimo Dragon's. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. He doesn't do the Dragon Sleeper, unfortunately. DDT. We're going surfing. Surf's up. The DDT. The camel clutch. Overnight suplex. Dislocate your shoulder. But yeah, Sonny and Ultimo Dragon were fun to be around. Or that Sonny Ono is going to be coming back to WrestleCade. I think he's going to be joined by Jushin Thunder Liger. Just like in any other wrestling event, the card is indeed subject to change. It's like he deposited me on the other side.
Break.
And I met both of them, Scott Norton and Ultimo Dragon.
1, 2.
And it's over. Ball game over. Scott Norton won. Scott Flash Norton wins. Scott Flash Norton wins. Surf's up. See if I can make that comeback. And it's over. Once he knocks me down, I think I lost my rhythm there.
1, 2, 3.
And I think it's over. Just as soon as I made that comeback, I lose. I think the other team won because I had to tie. I had to force a tie. Well, hope I could do. I could probably. Hope thought I could make that comeback. Thought I could do it in hard difficulty. I was looking for a challenge anyway. I was trying to up my game, so to speak, but unfortunately, came up short. Let's see how I do in Survivor Series mode on WWF Attitude. Hope I see everybody tomorrow. But like I said, it's all about hyping things up for WrestleCade. WrestleCade 2025. My favorite time of the year. My version of Black Friday. Well, let's see how I do better on WWF Attitude on tomorrow. And with that, I bid you adieu for tonight. Until we meet again, until tomorrow, baby, say goodbye.